Hi guys. So super dark. Hold on here. I'm going to set up some light here. Oops. I just wanted to lower my light. My bad. I'm gonna wait for you guys to jump on. Should be better. Oh, that was double chin. Don't look at those. Oh, hold on just a minute. Okay. Hopefully this is better lighting wise for me. It's so dark here today. It's like raining and bleh. So I'm sorry if it's super dark. Okay. All right, so I wanted to go over with you guys how to use Square. And I'm not going to really wait for anybody to come on. I'm just going to kind of start working with it. And then you guys can watch the replay. I know it's kind of an odd time of day, but I have so much to do. I kind of just need to like check things off of my list through the day. So, by the way, I'm wearing nutmeg because I'm sure you guys will ask. So, I'm going to flip you around and just kind of show you the square. So, all right, guys, here we go. So this is my square. First of all, when I go in, let's see, start from home. We're going to come over here and let it focus. We're going to click on items right here. First thing you want to do is you want to import or create items. Now I imported items from the list that is on lip glosses. So if you go into lip glosses, go right here into the search and hit Square Import. Then come down here, look for it, and there is a Square file. There might be a more updated one if you keep scrolling. But you're going to want to save the Square import, the file. It's also under Bay in Files, and then Square import right here. Okay, so that's two ways you can find the import. You want to go and save that file. Then you're going to go into your Square dashboard, and you're going to come up here and you're going to click on import. I already have mine set up, so I'm not going to do that, but yours is going to say just import if you don't have anything in there already. So you click import and then hit next, and then all you're going to do is select the file from your computer, find the file, and then hit upload. Okay, once you hit upload, it's going to show you all of the products. Okay, it'll have the price from the company in it already. Now you can click on, I always just put the so like let's click on Aussie Rose, and I'll show you what I did here. So with this, now you can come up here and you could add a file, you can add a picture to it. I changed the price to include my tax, and I created modifiers so that when I'm doing my register, I can just add these automatically, like when I'm at an event. I'll show you how to do that here in a minute. I did not check my taxes because I already added my taxes into my pricing. The reason I do that is because technically we already pay taxes through the company, and we don't have tax licenses. We don't have resale licenses, so we should not be technically collecting any tax. However, you are able to reimburse yourself for the cost of the product that you purchased. So that is why I add it here versus adding a tax. And then any descriptions that you want to put in there, and you can hit save. You can also create an inventory. So you can collect, I have Lipjoy, that's my company's name. And you can go in here and you can say how many are in stock, and then you can set it to alert you when you run out of the item or when you're low on the item. I have one of these on order right now that somebody's paid for that I'm waiting to ship, that I'm waiting to get to me. So it says I have a -1, meaning when that one comes, I'll enter it as inventory and it's already sold, and it'll bring my inventory to 0. So that's how I did that. Now modifiers, here you can click on modifiers. And what I did was I created glosses, liners, lip volumizers, and removers. And I just created these. So you just go here to create modifier. And then you can just type in, I don't know, lash. Let's just add lashes to this. And go ahead and type in the price, where you want it to be available, and then hit save. And it'll come up here, and then under your items, when you go into items, you can check which items you want to be add-ons to. So I always, like for colors, I always have the glosses as add-ons and the remover as an add-on. Now this is for like mainly stores, but it also works when you do your register. So that's modifiers. Now discounts, this also works. Here we go, let's go into discounts. So you want to create a discount. I have some already like saved, so like 10, 5, I had a Black Friday Christmas sale. So you put in whatever the name is that you want it to be for you. You can hit dollar or percentage amount. If you have an online store, which you shouldn't have, but if you do, you can make it available in your store. Mine is available at Lipjoy, which is just my online register. And this helps because when I go to create an invoice, I can just type in 10% off, and it'll just add 10% off. Okay, so that's how you add your items into your library. You can create modifiers, and you can put discounts. So now you get an order, and you want to send them an invoice. Somebody sends you a Google form. You get your Google form. So you're going to come over here, and you're going to click on invoices. And then you're going to come over here and you're going to create an invoice. Now this is only if they did not provide you the credit card information yet. Okay? So we're going to create Jane Doe. I'm going to erase her. So we're going to create Jane Doe. We're going to put in her email address as janedoe. It's going to make me do an at Yahoo. Okay, and then over here I always just put in like lip scents so they know what it is. Come over here and I always send it immediately, due today. I always allow them to save their card because then if they want to check out in the future, they don't have to dig for their cards. Now here we're going to come down into item. Now let's say she ordered Aussie Rose. I already have that in my inventory. So I just click on Aussie Rose. It adds it. It already puts the price, if she wanted 2, you change that to 2, but everything's already set in here. Now the other thing that I need to add is shipping. So I already created an item for shipping, so I just put in shipping, and I have priority or shipping and handling. I just do regular, and it comes up. Now down here, let's say she won 10% off. Like I already have all of my discounts saved. So I can just hit 10% off. It comes over here and it's all done. And then you just hit send. It sends her invoice and she can pay it for you. Now, if your order form has their debit or credit card information already on it, you'll just need to run that through your register on your phone app. You can't do that from the desktop. You have to run that on your phone. But all of your items will be, like when you go into create sale, you'll hit new sale, and then it will have all of the information right there for you. And you can also, okay, so here's virtual terminal. So take a payment. So here, you can tell like how much it is, and then the notes. Now this isn't going to let you keep track of what they ordered, so you're going to have to actually total the order amount. If you want an actual receipt, you have to do that from your phone. Because this is just going to let you type in the dollar amount. Okay, but you can run the credit card there. It's just not going to keep track of what they ordered for you. I always like to have the invoices because then I know what they ordered. And then like if you do one from your phone, it'll track it for you there too. Okay, so, and then here's other things, like you can track like what your best day of the week is, what your busiest time of the day is for your sales. And I'd strongly encourage you guys to look at this information because you should correlate your Facebook postings with this information. You should correlate your sales posts with this information. You should correlate everything. You can see that here we go, like in the morning, people before work, a couple right around lunchtime, and then at night. So I'm not going to be posting much during this time because nobody is on, nobody's buying, it's not a busy time. But from 6 to 9 o'clock at night, I will be posting a lot, and around lunchtime I'll be posting a lot, and in the morning I'll be posting a lot. Also, Sunday is not really a big day for buying, so I typically try to just not post very much on Saturdays and Sundays. But Tuesday, look, Tuesday, bam. Wednesday, Thursday, all here, right here. This is where you want to be posting at. It might be different for you, but pay attention to your status for your sales information. This is just this year, so if I want to look at last year's, I bet you it's about the same kind of thing. You can see, here we go, like time of day, busy, 6 to 9. Here you go. So these are your times, these are your peak times right here where you want to be selling the most. You want to be posting the most on your pages. And then days of the week. Again, Sunday, Saturday, and Sunday, not so much. Okay, the other thing is your free processing. So when you get someone underneath of you, you want to come down here to free processing. And then it has a link for you right here. This is what you want to copy and paste and give to your girls underneath of you so that they get the $1,000 in free processing and you get the $1,000 in free processing. And then you can come up here and you can always track how much free processing you still have left. You're not going to create an online store. You can look into the loyalty program if you want. You can create a program like if they buy 9, they get the 10th free. You can do that. You're going to be paying for it. So I don't know if it's something you want to do, or if you can just do that on your own. Virtual terminal invoices, I showed you how to make the invoice. Capital, that's like if you take out a loan, they track that. Appointments, don't use that. Customers, so I like to go when I get my forms from my Google form, I like to take their information and I like to add it into my directory. So I just go into here into directory, and then I create a customer, and then I have all of my customers listed here. So that if somebody like messages me on Facebook and they're like, hey girl, I loved that color that you sent me, can you add me a bombshell this week? I don't have to have her fill out the form again. I don't have to have her email me, her message me her email. I already have it. I can go in here, I go into invoices, I create an invoice, and I put in her information. So Alyssa wants something new. I just type in Alyssa, she's already there. And then I put in the information for her and I send it. So that is how you use the square. Does anybody have any questions about using the square? I know there's only a couple of you on, but if you guys have questions about using the square, you can always message me or just make a question under this video or in the group, and I'd be happy to answer it for you. It is really, really simple to use, really easy to use. I know a lot of girls use spreadsheets to track their inventory, and I do that too to keep track of orders, but I also love keeping my inventory updated in here. like I said, you go under items, and then when you get a shipment in, just make sure that you always go in there and update what things are in your box, put them in there, and then it will update. So like if you're out on the road and like somebody's like, hey, I want Bombshell, you can sell them Bombshell from your phone, do the register, go in and type, make a sale for them, click on Bombshell, add it to their cart, and it will deduct the Bombshell from your inventory. So when you're out and somebody's like, hey, do you have any more Bombshells left? You can go into your phone app and you can look and say, actually, no, I don't have any more Bombshells right now. Let me see if it's still able to be ordered and I can order you one, but I don't have any. Or yes, I do. I have one more left. You want to buy it right now? I can buy it and then it's yours. And then you know what your inventory is all the time, and it's like something that's portable with you. So I like keeping track of my inventory here. I also have the spreadsheet that Leah showed us this morning, but I use that mainly to track what I need to be shipping out so that I know what people have already pre-ordered. So that's how you use Square. Super, super easy. And I hope that you guys are utilizing it because it's a great tool. The processing fees, if you use the link that your sponsor sent you, and they should have all sent you one, if they didn't, get a hold of them and ask them for their link. You get $1,000 in free processing up front, and then your sponsor also gets $1,000 free. So when you start sponsoring, you definitely want to share that link because then that helps both of you out. And as we know, we want to keep like our overhead low so that we have our profits coming straight to us. So utilize the Square as much as you possibly can. It is an awesome tool, and the fact that you can, in essence, like if you have girls continually signing up under you, you could have free processing for infinity. So use it, ladies, and make the most of it. It is a really super handy tool to have around. It definitely helps with the inventory issues, and it does help you can, if you're just curious to see like where you're at, and you can go in here and look at reports. And the other thing you can do, I forgot to tell you guys, so you send out, okay, I sent Mary her invoice. She hasn't paid it yet. You can come in here after you send the invoice, and let's say Mary wanted to PayPal me, or she gave me cash. You can go in here and you can go under more, and you can say mark as paid. And then you can say she gave me cash, she gave me check, or other, like let's say she wanted to Venmo me or PayPal me. So, and then you can type that information and then confirm, and it'll mark that as paid, and it'll also put it into your reports. So you can go under sales and you can look at your reports. And that's where I was telling you like to pay attention to like the times of days and everything. But if you want to know like how you're doing for the year, how you're doing for the month, like you can come in here and say, okay, well, from like last year. So just so you guys know I'm not bullshitting you guys about sales here. This was last year. Now I only started at the beginning of November. I didn't set my Square up until like November 15th. So from November 15th until the end of December, this was sales volume here. So that's what I did in a month and a little bit over a month and a half. You can come in here and you can, like you did a sale, or like you want to see like what you're doing year to date, month to date. So this is month to date for me so far. And it'll track like if you've refunded any customers, if you've given any discounts. It looks like I gave like maybe a 5% discount to somebody. And then fees, so like when it comes time to do your taxes, these have been reimbursed, which is why they're in parentheses here. But it'll track everything for you. So it's awesome to use this for you. And then category sales, like you can go in here and go to category sales, and it will tell you like what your biggest sellers are, item sales right here. So it'll tell you, you can sort it by items sold. So it'll tell you like, okay, so shipping and handling is my most popular, obviously. But for this month so far, praline rose has sold 5. Matte glass, I've sold 3. Oops remover 2. So it tells you like what your biggest sellers are for last year. Let's look here. Just see what big sellers were last year. So Glossy Gloss, oops, Pink Champagne, 7. Fire and Ice, 6. Sand Gloss, 5. Napa, 5. Rose Ice, 4. Dawn Rising, 4. So these are just like, it's also a really good way to keep track of what is selling and how many of things you need to have on hand. So use all of this stuff. Any questions? No? Okay, well, I hope that helps some of you guys out. I know there's a lot of new girls in here. I know a lot of you are a little overwhelmed right now with everything that you need to do to start up. But I guarantee you, like, if you just start up the correct way and have this and implement your Square store and your inventory and everything correctly from the beginning, it's going to make it move so much smoother and easier for you as you transition into this crazy boom that I guarantee a lot of you guys are going to be experiencing. So, and that is that. So I hope that helps you guys, and let me know if you guys have any questions, and I would be happy to answer them for you. So have a good day. Bye.